Alright, 3-minute delay. We are live, by the way.
We're all the way live and it ain't no jive. Alright, early predictions, Link. Pistol round. What are you thinking?
Well, I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what these boys decide. I think I'll give FgC the pistol round. What about you?
You know, I kind of feel like Kisses and Sparkle is an X factor when it comes to pistol play. So I'm gonna be picking Armada on this one.
Nom, nom.
He's also rocking the hashtag farewell.
Hashtag always remember. Oh,
Hashtag BFFs.
don't worry, guys. I'm almost done eating. I will be good to go. I just need some energy. Voice enable 0. I want to type that one in console. X. Voice underscore enable 0.
Roger, Dodger.
Looks like Tarpon and Galthor, kings of the internet, disconnecting together.
Yeah, I think they're on a LAN.
Torx crashed as well. Where are they going? Where are they going?
They're like, this server sucks.
Oh yeah. Alright, and we should be live in 2, 1. Should be upstreaming now with our 3-minute delay.
Alright, how many seconds did you go with on your delay?
180. Actually, let me see here. I might be a little high on my encoding. Should be good. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba. There we go. We're live. I'm gonna turn the source here. Video quality I'm turning to low. Low, low, low. I'm actually just gonna pause. Alright, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, thank you for watching the final match of Season 9 for the DGL and possibly the final season before Sandstorm is released. I am your caster, Link, with my co-caster, DJ Nex.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the intro, Mr. Link. And how's your day going today?
Pretty good. Just, left work a little bit early so I could, come cast this beautiful match with you on District, which will be map 1.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really good match. Two really, really good teams. Team FgC and Armada.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams, heavy hitters. We'll see.
Hashtag always remember. Look at Torx.
Yeah, always remember. It looks like they're doing A little pep talk in spawn. Look at all this heavy armor coming out. Torix standing up above them all, giving a talk to his team.
Friendly fire! Friendly fire!
Torix taking a headshot but not dying.
We may have to investigate that.
So yeah, both these teams really good. District, I believe. Let me see here as I alt tab. Looks like it's going to be the first map is District, picked by FgC. The second map is Ministry, picked by Armada. The third map, Tiebreaker, will be Market. So pretty standard maps. The big three coming out in the final, not a surprise. We'll see what both teams can come up with here. Looks like we're going into the pistol round. I need to alt tab back in as I send out this announcement. Alright. We are going to be underway here with map 1 of the Division 1 Season 9 Finals. Best of 3. Map 1. FgC versus Armada. They're playing the pistol round. The pistol round determines what side they will start on. So, looks like we're going to be underway here next.
Yep, we shall see what happens.
Looks like both teams going fat. Let's see if anyone tries to cost pick here. I don't think.
Oh, Galthorg rejecting Tarpon as they jump through Barber window.
And look at this hardcore push onto balcony. Armada electing to split up. Kingmaker. Oh no, he's gonna miss all these kills. Kingmaker looking the wrong way. Tarpon getting one. Kingmaker gets taken out. It's a 3v3 already. So many kills coming out. Outlawed behind everyone, looking for a kill. Gets the kill into Cafe. Grin just needs to stay alive. He gets the recap. And Outlawed up in that ice cream area. We're going to see a heavy spawn can come out for FgC. Gathor just needs to stay alive on A next.
Yeah, he's trying to get that respawn for his team, and he gets it. Looks like FGC's going to hop on Charlie, though. Or, I'm sorry, Armada.
Yeah, and they're going to need this cap. There's going to be a wide array of spawns being switched out, but Gauther gets taken down. Wooly looking for a kill himself, but no, he gets taken down. Will C be able to be recapped? They're capping A and C right now. FgC has the pressure on them. Right,
wow, Grin with the flick.
So yeah, almost getting picked off, but no, being protected by Kisses. Almost a TK out of Kisses. Outlaw trying to desperately cap B. He's got 40 seconds left on the clock. FGC's gonna have to hustle.
Yeah, they're letting A be uncapped.
Yeah, Jim's going for the kill on B. He gets the kill, so B will go down, and they will keep A alive for a little longer. They're saving the cap here. Wooly playing smart, leaving A 90% capped next.
Oh, Kisses with spawn kill. 2 spawn kills for Kisses.
Very nice kills coming out by him, and they're going to cap all of the objectives at the same time. And you were right, next.
Triple cap in a pistol round. What do you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kisses pulling it out. Look at that. A 4K. Amazing play by Kisses there.
Yeah, absolutely. Great caps by everyone. Sorry, I'm typing in chat right now. So let me check and see, make sure it's not on my end. It looks like my bitrate is fine. So what side are they? Well, it looks like Armada is electing to stay.
Yeah, I know personally from scrimming against Armada on this map, They're very, very good on security. But the interesting thing is, I think FgC is a little bit better on Insurgent side. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what plays out in this first half.
Yeah, it looks like Oli's having some weird ping issues again. Poor guy cannot get a break.
Kingmaker calling for Link.
Link
Out of
coming
retirement.
out from the stands. Looks like he's got a chair with him. Woolie's ping going down a little bit, but staying around 160. So, any predictions from the crowd? Let me ask you in the crowd. Predictions for map 1. So what do you think next? FgC, Armada.
It's going to be a hard call. I know Wooly runs a pretty tight team. I think Armada will probably pull this one off. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-0. We're not going to go to the third map.
You don't think so, really?
Nope. I'm going to be bold.
You always were. Looks like Woolie's calling. Oh, Lord. Oh, looks like there we go. It's live here. Alright, looks like we're going live here, ladies and gentlemen. FgC on Insurgents security side will be Armada. Armada chose to stay on security, so we'll see if we get any early picks coming out.
Wooly picking across. Gets nothing.
As well. So we'll see if any early frags come out from both of these teams. No apartments pre-fire. Both teams playing passive. There we go. Grinmore taking down Tarpon on apartments. Oh, Torix messing up his grenade. Glad I caught that on camera. And look at both these teams just set up in a defensive positions next.
Yep, that's the new meta now.
Both teams, you know, both these early rounds, everyone's gonna fill out each other, you know. Want to keep their morale high, not go for any crazy picks. Outlawed gonna go for a quick pick onto Kisses. Holy cow, what a pick! Jims definitely hears him up there. Wooly almost snapping Galthor. Kingmaker on B will get the pick onto Galthor. No, he does not. Gotta be careful. Looks away. Torix getting an early pick as well. 2v4. Grin trying to get these picks. Grin getting one. Now 3v2. Jim's coming in from behind. Will he be able to get the flank? He needs to turn around. No, he doesn't. Grinmore on balcony gets the kill.
Grinmore getting the kill.
It's a 1v1 situation. Do they know that? Snailman looking for the pick on the balcony. He sees the balcony player. Grinmore getting down. He hears Grinmore hard to swap on B. Grinmore just needs to stay alive. Does he know where he is? Does he know that B's being capped? Going for the pick. Oh no, there goes the flash from Snailman. Snailman just trying to keep the dream alive. He's gonna cap out B. Grin needs to do something. Grin trying to get on. He needs to get on. No, he gets capped. That's gonna prove to be fatal for Grinmore. And will Snailman be able to get this kill? Yes, he does.
Ooh.
What an epic play by Grin. Grin picking up 3 kills there. I don't know if he actually heard the swap between security capping B and insurgent capping B. Sometimes that bugs out. You just don't hear it next.
Yeah, it's happened to me several times before, and really, you know, you kind of have to rely on your teammates to make that call out for you if your client's not working.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little tough. I mean, Wooly does have high ping here, so we'll see if he gets router restart. But an early round, I mean, that could have gone either way there next. I mean, Grinmore just played super clutch up in that balcony, getting 2 kills at the end there. Jims with the flank. I mean, that was just excellent play by both teams. Great flash by Snailman, delaying them on that cap. You know what I mean?
Yep, well, it all comes down to, you know, knowing where your teammates are and playing off of them, you know, and having good communication.
And we're going to see an early frag come out. Outlaw not getting picked. Just going to go for that frag onto Darkroom. Oh no, Kingmaker got killed. They double fragged. Outlaw's frag actually missed Dark Window and killed Kingmaker. So his bad nade turned into a good nade. So we'll see. Look at this fight up here.
Everybody's playing really defensive right now.
Yeah, and as you'll see with these teams, they'll wait for a pick or two, and then you'll see massive rotations coming out.
Yeah, Outlaw's watching Dark Window there on balcony. Looks like Wooly's gonna make a move here.
Yeah, he's gonna play the outside. Wooly getting a pick onto Snailman. Wooly's gonna elect to try and cap B. Look at Torix though. Torix going for this nade onto B. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Wooly's gonna go down. That's 3 kills coming out of FGC. Jim's all alone by himself. It's a 4v1 right now. Excellent nade by Torix onto S2. Do they know that this flank's coming out though? Torix is completely
I don't think
exposed.
so.
Yeah. He's gonna go down. Tarpon looking for that. Gem's wrapping around. Sees the player. He's gonna run out of ammo though. Oh, gets the pick onto Galthor. Instantly refrag.
Oh, wow! I thought he was gonna have a chance to get to Charlie there, but FGC on point with the rotations.
Yeah, absolutely. And what an epic nade. There were 2 nade kills that round from FGC. Looks like we got a celebrity in the chat actually next. Chubb making his,
wow.
Chubb making his return to the DGL in its final moments. If you guys are just tuning in, this is
we are lucky to be living right now.
Yeah. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the Division 1 finale for Season 9. And the DGL will be closing its doors until Sandstorm. So this is the last match that you're going to see casted in a very long time. Welcome, Chubb. Go into the second round. 2-0 in favor of FGC. Looks like Wooly's going to go for a pistol rush. What will we see here? Gets through. He's already through. He's past Galthor. Oh no, he gets picked
shut
off.
down.
He's going to get picked down. I mean, he's got 180 ping next. This is not good. It's going to be very hard for him to get any picks. Jim's getting picked out now. It's 2v5. So we'll see what happens here. Kingmaker getting taken down. Grin all by himself. It's going to be hard. He takes down a quick pick onto Snailman. What a shot by Grinmore. 4v1, and they're going to be able to get A.
Looks like they're going for A and Bravo.
Yeah. So they're forcing Grin's hand, and they pretty much know probably what he's going to be doing. Yeah, he's going to get picked off by Galthor. Arch to arch. So yeah, Wooly's ping is pretty high right now. See if he calls a pause and restarts his router.
This is the Armada server?
Yeah, this is the Armada server. You know, Wooly is definitely a heavy hitter, so having that high ping is going to affect him a lot.
Well, yeah, definitely. It's going to affect hit registration and just peaking, everything.
Yeah, Wooly going for that pick across, not going to get any picks. Electing to lay down. I would like to see more look at Grinmore getting a pick! Onto Tarpon. That's a huge pick against Tarpon. Outlaw trying to nade Dark Window. He misses the nade. Will he get flanked? Kisses is up in balcony. Just holding it.
Another pick for Grin. Wow.
Yeah, Grin's just going off the chain right now. Outlaw trying to pick this Dark Window player. Torix has got to be careful. He's going to get flanked. Galthor gets taken down. So now it's a 4v2. Kingmaker with a pick onto Galthor, and another pick by Kingmaker onto Torix! Woo!
Wow. crazy round there.
Yeah, big round from Grinmore and Kingmaker. Grin picking up a 2K from Dark Window into Apartments, and Kingmaker pushing through and getting 3 kills. I think he got 3 kills, actually. Yeah, he did. So we'll see. That was a great round from Kingmaker and Grinmore. I think they played it really well up on balcony. They really held balcony down. Let's see if they do that again from Armada.
Positive frag.
Snailman missing the pick across mid.
Yeah, and Wooly's already inside. He just needs to stay alive in Cubby. I'm pretty sure they heard him though. You can see Torix. Torix coming in for a nade onto B. Does Wooly see him? Wooly gets the pick onto Torix. Wooly, no! Gets taken down by Snailman. Okay.
Ooh, Kisses missing the shot on Apartments.
Yeah, unfortunately Tarpon taking down Gems. Kingmaker trying to flank this player. Snail getting taken down. And I believe there was another kill in there that we missed. What will Tarpon try to do here? Tarpon getting on to B. Look at this balcony coverage by both the Armada players. And Grinmore getting that kill onto Tarpon. 2-3 now. Armada winning the last 2 rounds. So
just insane refrag after refrag.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. So let's see what they can do here next. I mean, what are you seeing on your end?
Just seems like Armada's kind of getting settled in, which is pretty typical for this team. But they're controlling. They're controlling B. If they can do that and hold balcony, you know, they have a good shot at winning.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And Kingmaker
Picking
getting
Apartments.
a big pick. Kingmaker trying to trace this app player down. Tarpon taking him down. Will Kingmaker get the flank? He's gonna elect to go down to Kitchen. He needs to be careful. There we go with a big pick. Now they're all completely surrounded, and FgC knows it. Let's see how they rotate. Outlaw's look at Outlawed on the balcony. I mean, Grin is just playing this super passive. And Kingmaker with another big pick from their arches. Galthor coming from behind. He gets taken down, and now it's up to Torix. Will we see the rotation? And Kingmaker might see this player. Oh, he needs to look out. Torix might see him.
Oh, you can see his head. You can see his head.
Yeah, Torix can see him too, but they just do not see each other. It's a little hard to see it all the way across the way. Kingmaker trying to nade balcony. I think that these players think he's on balcony. Torix did see that player. But look at Kisses up in this spot. Kisses is just watching A. Grin heard him. Oh, and there he goes. Grin got him. Great plays. Kingmaker is just coming up huge these last 2 to 3 rounds next.
Yeah, definitely. He's got it turned on. And, you know, Grinmore, he's holding his own as well.
Yeah, and oh, looks like Wooly's ping has come down here.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I mean, honestly, Grin and Kingmaker have been coming in clutch the last 3 rounds. They analyzed, if you notice, FgC won the first 3 rounds. Armada started changing it up, and now they've won the last 3 rounds. So about every 3 rounds, you're going to see a change in what these teams will do. And
well, and it seems like it's literally been different strats every single round. They've never done the same exact thing twice.
yeah, absolutely. Looks like King. Actually, Kiss is gonna directly go to B this round. He's gonna try to bait it, but he's gonna get picked off very quickly by Tarpon. Now, they think they've killed the B player, but Kingmaker himself is on B. And you've actually got 2 players on B right now from Armada, so they're definitely going in for this B cap. Look at all these players on B right now. 2 on B and 2 in apps. So Wooly and Kingmaker are gonna cap B. Wooly taking down Snailman. Grid taking down him. What a pick. Look at Kingmaker playing passive in apartments. He's going to catch Torix with his pants down. This is going to be the last kill here. And 4-3 in favor of Armada. Holy crap. That was 3 people playing B. Did you see that, Nex?
Yeah, that was insane. Like I said, I mean, every single round, they're throwing something completely different at FgC. And FGC's got a little bit of catch-up work to play. I mean, I just think FGC needs to go back and take over Balcony. They just have to own Balcony and shut down Armada.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you had 2 Armada players came out from security arches, and then 1 came from cafe. I mean, that's the thing sometimes, Next, is like when you get that early guy on B, you're like, oh, I killed him, no big deal. But if they play a second guy, you never know if he's capping or not, and that's exactly...
Yeah, it's a ninja cap.
Yeah, he ninja... FGC definitely ninja capped there. And Kingmakers...
Here comes the flashbang.
They're gonna double stack apartments. Yalthor tried to run out to Gay Barrel. Let's see if he gets picked off. He does. Jim saw him. I don't know if he knows if he got the kill. Tarpon going for a pick of his own.
Look, Outlaw's on Balcony. He doesn't know Wooly's in the whole room.
Unfortunately, this might be a flank on Grinmore. Grinmore hears him. Grin gets picked though. Oh, Jim's with the save onto Balcony.
Wow.
I mean, just the crossfire.
I mean, why
there.
was he looking there? You know, if he had 2 teammates up on Balcony.
Yeah, I think Wooly wasn't moving and Jim's asked for it, and then that's what happened. Grin's gonna try to pick this guy in tires. There he goes. 1 on B. Kiss is trying to come in there, kill the guy on T2. He just saw him. There he goes, but there's 1 more. Grin sees him. He's back on B. Ooh, what a pick by Grinmore. 5 unanswered rounds by Armada. Armada picking it up there.
Seems like they're definitely putting a lot of pressure on Bravo.
Absolutely. And you know what? Jims came in there clutch because he they really didn't know if that guy was on Balcony, and Jims, I think, called out for him and heard him and came back to him. So FGC just needs to change it up here. You know, they need a little more B presence. It looks, you know, I don't know. Slow it down and do what they did for the first 3 rounds or something.
Well, it looks like they're kind of playing like a default strat. You know, just insurgent default, and they got to take some risks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially after, you know, losing 5 rounds straight. They got to change it up in a big way. And it looks like they might be.
Yeah, we're going to see a heavy stack here.
Tarpon rushing through apps.
Kingmaker is through, though, and he gets taken out by Torix. That's going to be a huge pick. Galthor going for 1 pick. Getting shot at. Shoot through the... And Wooly is all up in their business. On to Cubby. Tarpon. Snailman trying to come down. Kiss is just desperately trying to stay alive. Snailman needs to look for this B player. He knows he's on
Kisses
B now.
is gonna get...
Wooly's coming back, though, to help him. It's too late, though. Oh, no, it wasn't too late, actually. Wooly killed both those people.
Wow.
Wow. So
Wooly woke up. Look at that 4K he got in that round. Amazing play.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looks like Torix is calling for a tactical pause here next, which is probably a good call. I mean, I would have done it a little bit sooner, but better late than never. 1 round is gonna be, you know, is gonna be a big deal. So, I mean, I say, you know, security, you win 5 rounds on district, that's pretty good. As we're seeing, you know, with these later seasons, security side, a lot of people are favoring it, and it's getting more and more rounds. People used to favor Insurgents a lot more, and now you're seeing teams come up with different strategies to really get high scores on security.
Yeah, well, I feel like District, if you were to give me a choice between covering apps, you know, from apps or covering from balcony, I think I would choose balcony, to be honest. I know it's kind of open, but I feel like you have better coverage of Bravo that way.
Well, yeah,
Because in apps, like, you got to look, each window gives you a different vantage point. You can't see everything from any one window in apps.
Absolutely, yeah. And the problem with apps is that you really have to play that A1 window to look down onto T2, which is where my camera is angled right now.
That's a bullet magnet right there. That,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you're going to get wall banged if they know you're there.
There's a little mound right here that you need to step on to see it, and you have to really commit to that. Otherwise, if you play A2, you can't actually see there. And you know, I think I agree with you, especially if you double stack balcony, like some of these rounds have been going on. You're going to be able to hold balcony better if you have two people up there.
Well, and it's not just double stacking, it's having a sector that you're watching and making sure that the guy that you're playing balcony with is not watching your sector, he's watching another sector, and that's how you hold it down.
So I think that if I would like to see some more pre-nades come out from FgC to stop. Nope, look, not live here. I'd like to see some more nades come out from FgC to maybe stop some of these rushes onto B. But what we really need is to see some pre-fire across that middle gap to stop Armada from getting into B so heavily. I mean, you have to have someone come out there. You need someone on Insurgents who's willing to come out onto B. And they're just giving B a round. I mean, the last 2 to 3 rounds, they've given up B.
Yeah, I think really, like, Tarpon has just got to, you know, grab the bull by the horns and wrestle it down. I think he would be a key, you know, between him and Torix. They could probably lock Bravo down, but they got to be fast.
Mm-hmm. And just maybe playing tires a little bit different, you know? Like, if FGC could just hold tires for a second and then push out into B. I mean, because they had really good nades in the beginning, and it looks like they might have just lost their steam a little bit, you know?
Yeah, could be. Maybe they're getting tilted a little bit.
It looks like a different play. They're gonna FGC is gonna double stack balcony, and you're seeing a smoke grenade come out, and that's gonna make FGC a little bit nervous. They haven't seen this smoke grenade before, so they're not going to go into B.
Look, Wooly's pushing through tires.
He needs to be careful though, because Galthor is right there, and there is a late nade by Grinmore into Arches. So
everybody's playing very passive right now.
Yeah, they really need this kill. They really need this round, excuse me. Torix looking for that pick and cubby. Oh, and Tarpon's gonna get taken down actually by Kisses. And now it's a 5v2, but I think they think it's a 5v3. But look at Torix right next to him. Someone needs to watch Cubby. Jims needs to get into Cafe and watch Cubby. Wooly definitely called him out. Jims needs to rotate. They're going to cap this B section. Wooly hears him. Oh, and look at that bait. Torix electing to go around. Galthor needs to be careful. Wooly coming around. Blindsides Galthor. Galthor unfortunately did not hear him. Torix all by himself. 1v5. And
yeah, they're getting off Bravo. He's going to cap Bravo, bring his teammate back.
Yeah, and Torix all by himself, 30 seconds.
Running for his life.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Torix to do. He's going to be heard and seen. But look, dark window right on him, but Wooly right behind him gets the kill. And that's going to be 7-3 going in the half.
Yeah, it looked like Wooly whiffed on a couple of those shots right there on that last kill.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean...
But that was a really interesting play there on Bravo by Wooly. I mean, he had to know that the enemy was in cubby, so he must have called it out because he wasn't turning around to address that. He was staying patient and watching arches because he knew that there was a guy over there and he was going to come sooner or later.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the score, ladies and gentlemen, 7-3 in favor of Insurgents, aka Armada. So Armada only needs to win 4 more rounds to take the first map. If you guys are just tuning in, this is map number 1 in a best of 3 series. Second map will be Ministry. This first map was FGC's pick. Next. So we'll see what goes on here. FGC does have some nasty pre-fire, so you definitely gotta respect Tarpon on that pre-fire. Here's gonna come with that early nade. Galthor needs to be careful. Oh my gosh, how did he survive that? Just incredible.
Oh, Outlawed picked.
Yeah, look at no pressure on. Oh, Wooly needs to be careful. Tarpon is known for playing back in this street. Wooly needs to respect Tarpon. Got both of these players stacked up into arches. Grinmore waiting. Wooly needs to be patient here and not peek. He's gonna go for the peek, but Tarpon will have extreme advantage on this, so he needs to be careful. Here comes Wooly. Wooly coming out.
Torx in garage.
Yeah, Wooly came out. He should not have done that. Grin with another pick. Kingmaker with another pick. Now a 4v1. What will Tarpon do? Tarpon has to be careful. He needs to push out, but Grinmore's gonna get the refrag from balcony. Yeah. You see what happened there? Actually, I know what Wooly was doing. Wooly was waiting until he said, okay, push B. And then as soon as his player went on to B, he pushed out. Unfortunately, there were 2 players there, Tarpon watching tires.
Yeah, they were just playing very passive, you know, and it's one of those things. It's anytime you come out of tires, it's a gamble, right? But against FGC, like, I think they hold that angle harder than any other team out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, FGC definitely covers their rear, so it's really hard to push them. But sometimes they just don't play that B very strongly, which, you know, is to their detriment a lot of times. Tarpon going for that pick, almost picking off Grinmore. He tagged him 1 time. So Galthor going to get a pick onto Kisses, and Galthor gets naded, so now it's a 4v4. Outlawed on balcony, needs to be careful. Grinmore takes him down. Tarpon and Outlawed. Outlawed naded Kingmaker. Oh, he's getting free fire from behind, and he gets, wow, look at that play. Grinmore and Gems sandwiching Torx. Snailman seeing the guy go to A. What is Gems gonna do?
See if he gets this pick.
Yeah, Gems is
Snailman is watching it.
Yeah, Gems actually waited for his teammate. So Outlawed got a nade kill after he got killed by balcony, which is beautiful. He naded Kingmaker on B. Both of these teams are just gonna trade out. They're gonna play, you know, they're gonna play safe here. So let's see what kind of spawn camps they know. If they have the right kill count, then they know that they're 2v2, but now 5-on-5. So we'll see what each player.
Gems is staying out in the open there.
Yeah, he knows there's a guy in balcony. He's trying to be safe here. Let's see who's going to get the first spawn kill.
The guy on balcony left.
Yeah. Gems trying to protect his teammate. Unfortunately, FGC is the people who are going to have to act, so Armada can just play a little passive here. There we go, Gems with the first kill. They know where he is. Kingmaker up top on this street. Now, as long as Gems can stay alive, this should be Armada's round. Here comes Kingmaker.
Yeah, they're just trying to hold Charlie.
Kingmaker with a pick. Kingmaker looking for another pick. Unfortunately, Tarpon took down Kisses. Trying to get a pick here.
Gems hears him going for
kills
alpha.
1. Kingmaker coming from behind. Tarpon doesn't hear him, and that's going to be the round there. 9-3 in favor of Armada. Grin with 4 kills. Gwenmore coming up huge for his team.
Look at that Tarpon dropping a 15 bomb.
Yeah, Tarpon dropping a 15 and Grin dropping 19. So, you know, look, you know, Armada does have 2 more caps than B, but the kills are just way more. They're getting a lot more kills. FgC has not won a round in 9 rounds. So FgC took the first 3 rounds, and then Armada won the last 9.
Yeah.
So it's
So
hard.
now
It's hard to keep morale high next.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to keep from getting tilted, but what you have to do, you know, at times like these, you just got to figure out how to own your lane. Forget about everything else that's going on. Own your lane.
Kiss is taking down Torix. Grin rushing up. Grin's been called out by Outlaw for sure. Wooly taking down Gowthor. Snailman getting a pick of his own. And Snailman hears Grinmore behind him. Grin's gonna have the right peek. Will he be able to get it? Here comes a nade. Catches him with his pants down.
Oh.
He's down. 2v3 in favor of Armada.
Unfortunate for Snailman.
Grinmore is on balcony. Outlawed holding this position very strong. Tarpon getting a pick of his own. Grinmore will see him. Oh, Grinmore with a pick onto Tarpon. Outlawed all by himself. Outlaw just waiting too long to rotate.
Yep, meanwhile, Armada is capping Bravo.
Yeah, and he's going to get picked off easily by Jims here. Jims going to see him, and there's going to be the pick on Outlawed. Outlaw just waited way too long to help his teammate Tarpon. So...
right now it is 10-3. Armada leading over Fatalis Gaming.
Yeah, and I mean, FgC definitely has the skill to make this a tied game. I don't know how they're feeling over there. So we'll see if they can bring it back. Armada's just been playing B so well.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they've definitely practiced this map and put a lot of preparation into it.
Grinmore not getting picked here. Let's see if we'll see any pre-fire coming out of Snailman. Snailman going for the pick. And Kisses will actually kill Snailman in Dark Window. Gowthor getting killed by Kisses as well from apartments. It's already a 5v3. Kisses needs to be
careful. A lot of pre-fire.
Yeah, Outlawed getting a kill onto Wooly. He went right by Grinmore. Outlawed picking up another kill, doubling his kills this round. Outlawed's got to feel good about that. Torix trying desperately to cap, but he's going to get flanked. Gets picked off by Kingmaker. Outlawed trying to get a pill. Tarpon killing Kisses. Tarpon killing someone else. 2v1 now. A 3v2. Now 2v1. Tarpon getting taken down. Jim's coming in. It's a 1v1. Jims
they're going to get Bravo.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get Bravo, and Jim should have no time to cap here. Unfortunately, Jims, yeah, Jims is very... Jim's a little confused here. He really doesn't have any good options. He's, you know, doesn't have a very good chance of winning this round. There we go. Jim's getting a pick here. Jims can go clutch, so he just needs to play really smart here. Oh, no!
Oh!
Just Gowthor running just a little farther.
He ran in between the bullets is what happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did a matrix move there.
It actually looked like Gowthor wanted to run a little bit farther, and it actually saved Gowthor's life. Although Gowthor has been known to have pink shield. So... we will see. That was a great play by Outlawed that round. You know. And Tarpon with the 2 quick picks. I didn't see it, unfortunately, but it was a 2v3 there. And then Tarpon got 2 kills and made it a 2v... was it 3v2, made it a 1v2. So that was pretty awesome from Tarpon. Great rotation by Tarpon going into balcony. Snailman just needs to desperately stay alive.
Galthor going hard
Yeah,
onto T2.
Kiss is taking down Snailman again. Galthor trying to stay alive on T2.
Nades all over the place.
Look at Galthor trying to stay alive. I mean, Galthor's playing this B objective, and now he's forcing Armada to play. And this is exactly what FGC needed to do. Look at this stack on the balcony. He's been called out. Kingmaker's pushing. Kills Galthor. B's at 90%. Oh, no. Now Outlaw needs to stay alive.
Oh!
Wow. What a push.
Wow!
Wooly and Grinmore getting 3 kills together in about 5 seconds.
Oh, man, we lost Galthor.
Yeah, that's going to be 11-4, so that's in favor of FGC. Or, sorry, that's in favor of Armada. So Armada took the first round.
Look at this 22 bomb dropped by Grinmore. 22 and 5.
Wow.
Amazing, amazing display there by Grinmore. Sort of reminds me of myself when I used to compete.
Yeah, you were definitely in a class of your own next, that's for sure, in one way or another. So, 11-4 in favor of Armada. Armada taking the first round. Let my people go.
Ministry, a classic competitive map. Very, very symmetrical. And asymmetrical at the same time.
I'll be right back. I'm going to pee really quick. So you just talk next.
I'll do what I do best. So we're waiting here as the teams get connected. Hopefully they get their thoughts collected as well. Looks like FGC is going to stack up on the Insurgents. And Armada stacking up on security side for the pistol round. So what do you think, chat? Is FGC going to turn it around and tie up this tournament?
Okay, I am back. Hello.
That was fast.
Woo! Yeah, so first round going to Armada. 11-4. If you guys are just tuning in, this is Division 1 Season 9 Finals Best of 3. This is going to be the second map when we get started.
Magazine.
So, what do you guys predict going into this map? I can't type anything in chat because we're 3-minute delay, and I don't know if the map has ended.
Does not appear so.
So, looks like we are... Oh! Pistol lore.
I gotta tell you though, being 3 minutes in the future, not as cool as I would think it would be, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Well, you're in Arizona, which means sometimes you're an hour ahead of everyone, right? I mean, like, time stands still there.
Well, yeah, I mean, the clocks never change here.
Just pretty crazy. I don't
Looks like we're live for the pistol round.
Yeah, look at all this armor. Gotta go fat. No flashlights.
Look at that heavy A stack from FGC. 4-man.
FGC Torix, hashtag the 3 founders. Who is going to get the first pick here? I can't tell where anyone is right now. Everyone's all over the place.
Yeah, they're all stacked up on top of each other.
Outlawed, will he get the first kill? Oh, he does! And I was there watching the whole thing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Professional caster here. Wooly trying to get the flank. Wooly! Oh, getting killed himself! Wooly whipping on Galthor. Galthor just proning. That was a professional beauty. Oh, Grinmore getting killed! Oh my gosh, can I get every single one of these kills?
Kisses got dropped by Outlawed.
gosh.
This looks like an FGC round almost.
Miss Snailman, get the kill, damn it. Oh, and there's gonna be a pick by Grinmore.
Grinmore's still alive.
Jim's trying to get the kill. He does get the kill onto Galthor. Grit.
2v2.
Kills going out all over the place. Snailman trying to cap B. Kingmaker blocking it. Desperately looking for this kill.
Oh, does he see him?
Oh! Missing.
He slides to his death almost.
Yeah, missing all over the place. Jim's gonna trade out. Torix and Jim's gonna cap at the same time. So here we go. Both teams alive once again. 50 seconds remaining. Snail now capping. Snail's actually gonna bait B and try to go for this spawn kill. Will he be able to get it? Nobody knows. Look here. Where is it? Torix running out of ammo, and Kisses trying to go down to C. Grinmore with the Mac onto Snailman. There's going to be a kill. Kisses coming back up, trying to flank Torix. Galthor taking down Gems. And B is about to be capped. Grinmore trying to block, but no, too late. Kisses taking down Galthor. Just kills coming out all over the place. A's getting decapped by Kisses. So we've got A and C going for Armada. But Snailman's going to block A. Looks like Outlaw's going for the flank. C with the recap. This is just like musical chairs next. Holy cow.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Oh, Outlawed gets taken out on his spawn camp.
Yeah, Torix trying to get to B because he knows they're going to go there. And then Torix getting running out, takes down Kingmaker.
Oh, rejected.
Yeah, and Snailman, if Snailman goes down, this is the round over. So Torix has got to book it. But, I mean, there's a lot of cover. This is going to be pretty hard for Torix to come and help. Oh, he's electing to go C. I mean, it's a 1v4. I mean, this is going to be hard for... Here comes the rotations. By no.
Grinmore creeping on Alpha.
Yeah. Wooly coming down to block C. Snailman needs to turn around. Oh! Grinmore with the kill. And... will Torix be able to clutch? Let's see here. Yeah, now they're capping B, so it's just a matter of time before Torix gets taken out, unfortunately. Torix looking for the kill. He's been on top of him! Takes down Wooly. That was a fair dinkin' if I've ever seen one.
Wooly got caught laying down dick in the dirt.
And that's going to be the round, and Jims gets the kill. Oh! What a round. You know,
that was one of the longest pistol rounds we've seen. Can you believe that? That was just a pistol round.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty insane. That was pretty insane. Wooly's gonna stay.
Looks like Armada electing to keep security side. Let's take a look at these loadouts here.
Tell me what they are next.
Looks like Grin's going to be rocking the M16. We've got an MP5 for Wooly, which is his standard go-to. But check this out. Kisses going with the L1A1, which is a semi-automatic 7.62 rifle.
Yeah, actually, this is actually something that we used against them. Will he be doing it the first round? So this is actually a pretty crazy tactic. What you're going to see here, if I'm guessing right, is Kisses is going to actually shoot through the entire of A. So he's going to shoot all the way through A and look for a kill onto A early in the round.
Yep, there you go. You called it.
Let's see if he can get it. No, FgC's playing too far to the right. He's not actually going to get a pick. Ooh, an Outlawed getting picked off by Gems. I think that was lower A, if I'm not mistaken. It was. So let's see what this B play we have here. B is currently uncontested. Kingmaker needs to be careful. What a shot by Kingmaker On to Torix. Snailman electing to play outside. Tarpon in that lower A. Creeping, creeping, creeping. Gems and Tarpon right next to each other. There they go. Oh, Tarpon blasts him in the ear. B at 50%. Gridmore with the
Tarpon is going to rotate down to Charlie and block the cap.
Yeah, Kingmaker's right there. Does he see him? Yes, he does. Kingmaker with another beautiful pick. Galthor all by himself. B's been capped, and C is going to be capped. Yeah, it looks like C. Oh no, B's being alive.
They're holding.
What a pick
Wow.
by Kisses. Wow, flashed. What a pick next. That was pretty crazy. You still there, Nexy Poo?
Yes, sir.
So I know it says that Torix got 4 kills, but it's actually a bug. His kills didn't reset. Yeah. So let's take a look and see what they do.
Looks like Kisses switching back to the M16.
I'm gonna go for this flash onto lower.
Lots of frags on Alpha.
No kills yet, though. Kisses running around to A. Doesn't hear this guy on balcony. Look at this do-si-do on A. Wooly getting a kill. Kingmaker with the kill of his own. Tarpon desperately trying to find somebody. Look at these players right next to each other. In A. He's going to step off A and step back in. Tarpon finally gets a pick. Oh, and there's one pick. Will Kisses go for the refrag? Yes, he will. Great play by Kisses and Snailman and Tarpon.
A's decapped. We're in a 3v2 situation
Tarpon's
here.
going for the flank. Gets the flank onto Grinmore. Kisses
They had to
sees
know
him.
that was going to happen.
Yeah, he definitely heard him. Snail gets the kill. FgC, Snailman, and Tarpon trying to hold off the world as they cap B. They have a long time here, 25 seconds. Actually, it'll be 17 seconds with both of them capping, but Armada will make it back to block. So Wooly's going to elect to come up here, and he's going to block. It's going to keep capping, though, so he's going to know that there are still people on. Look at Jibs. Jibs missing Snailman, gets 1 kill. Calls out Tarpon, knows Tarpon's at S1. Tarpon's coming to get him, though. Looks like Tarpon's going to elect to get off of B. Now, they don't know B is clear because 2 of them stepped on. So Tarpon's going to go to A, and Jims is going to come right back to it, and there's the block. Oh, and what a pick by Kingmaker! Kingmaker wallbangs! What a wallbang next.
That was a crazy shot.
Wow.
I mean, he was where? S3?
Yeah, he was S3. That was just, what a shot by Kingmaker. Kingmaker coming up big both those rounds. Look at his little cute face. So, 2-0 in favor of Armada. Armada on security. Armada did take the first map, so they're sitting pretty comfortable right now on this map. Going for the God Nade, no kills.
Oh, Gems gets a pick on Tarpon at low A.
Oh, and it looks like Outlawed is lower A as well. Look at this awkward spot by Gems. Wooly gets a pick of his own. It's 5v3 in favor of Armada already. B is being capped. No one is blocking it. I think they're going to give it to him. Here comes a flash. Oh, and look at this flank by Wooly. Wooly kills Snailman. Now it's a 5v2. Torx is going to come and try and block, but it's kind of too little too late. Here comes Outlaw. Will he get a double kill? No, he doesn't. He misses the double kill. Torx trying to stay alive, pushing outside. He's going to get picked off. Outlawed all by himself. And Wooly with another flank.
Yeah, they were just playing mind games with Outlawed there at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there were 2 of them there. That was pretty nutty.
There were 3 on Alpha.
So, yeah, pretty. It's pretty.
That's good heads-up play there by Wooly, though. I got to give him credit. I mean, a big part of competitive insurgency is knowing when to make a move. You know, and what I always try and tell new players is, don't just sit there. Think about, look for work. Always be looking for work. If you hear somebody goes down, you can make a rotation. Make that rotation. Like, you got to be constantly moving.
Fragmentation going out.
Ooh, Snail Man almost getting picked on Bravo.
There's 2 kills! Wow, what a rush by Tarpon. Look at that balcony control.
I'm going to reload.
Now it's a 5v3 in favor of Armada. And Wooly's deep in enemy territory.
FgC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, FgC. FgC is up right now. Kingmaker going for a kill. Torix taking him down, and now it's a...
Wooly's on Charlie, though.
Yeah, Wooly needs to go back and cap that. I don't know why he got off. That's probably going to be a mistake here. I don't think he was blocked. Oh, Gems is capping. There we go. Gems caps C. Wooly gets the early frag, and now it's going to be a 5v4 in favor of Armada. Tarpon gets a kill onto Kisses. And Outlaw gets a pick of his own. Gems is going to try to go for the refrag here. He does. FgC still up. FgC 4v3. FgC with more objectives. If Galthor plays slow here, he will.
Ooh, Wooly caught with his pants down.
Galthor killing Gems as well. Will this be the first round that FgC takes? Or can Kingmaker go clutch? Problem is, as soon as he steps onto A, one of them's going to go C. There it is. FgC's on C. He's going to be hard pressed here.
Yep, there's the call out.
Yeah, he's all by himself. Now he's blocked. Gets one pick. Oh, looks away!
He saw him and looked away.
Yeah, barely saw him at the last second. FgC taking that round. Galthor and Tarpon came up huge in the very beginning there next.
Yeah, definitely. When they took control of balcony in lower 8, like, that was it. It was GG's at that point.
Yeah. But you know what was crazy? Armada could have had that, but they came out of their spawn just a little wild, and they lost 2 of their players to the FgC spawn camp.
Yep. So that brings us 3-1, Armada leading over FgC.
What happened to Galthor?
Oh.
Galthor changed his weapon. There we go. He's going to be really late out of spawn. Why did I think he's so long to change your weapon, Galthor?
Out.
Oh, Tarpon's going to get picked off by a
Oh,
nade.
look at that.
I know it's clear. Galthor with the late push, though. Oh, he's going to re-peek. Galthor gets the kill onto Kisses. Galthor knows there's a guy there. Looks like we missed another kill. Galthor jumping. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
Torix is
too much
on
Counter-Strike.
B. Yeah, Kingmaker sees this
Man
guy on B.
picks off Gems at Charlie.
Oh, there we go. Torix is down. Snailman all alone. Galthor was really late out of spawn there. We're going to see a B cap, a reset, a 1v5. This is Armada's round if I've ever seen it. He's got called out. He's going to try to play. Oh, he's completely surrounded. Oh, Snailman with a pick. Tries to flip.
Yeah, Grin kind of looked away for a second there. Watched his teammate fall.
Yeah, pretty insane. Galthor was really late out of spawn there, and I hate to say it, might have cost them around there. Next, they really needed that support. 4-1 in favor of Armada. If Armada wins this round, your prediction will be correct. It'll be 2-0, and Armada will clinch a victory over another season, which will actually make Kisses the most all-time winning D1 player. So, we got going into the 6th
A lot
round.
of flashes on Bravo.
Yeah, flashes all over the place. Makes
Double stack in lower A.
Wooly pushing out, gets picked. Kisses killing Galthor. Refrag after refrag.
Flanked by Outlawed. Oh, and he gets rejected by Gems.
Kisses needs to be careful. He gets a pick on, and now it's a 1v4 again. Snailman getting a pick, but needs to stay down. Gridmore with the pick onto Snailman, and holy cow, what a round! That was just crazy. So many frags coming out there next.
Yeah, so what do you think's happening right now? Why is Armada being so effective on the security side right now?
I think what's happening right now is Armada is dominating balcony as well as B. Like you can lose B, but you better hold balcony. You know, and you can kind of hold B if you don't have balcony, but FgC needs to hold balcony, whether that's playing slow or playing fast, but they need to change it up with their mix of flash and nade.
Yeah.
It looks like Galthor's going to go for a rush, but, you know, he's going to get... He gets through. Is this the push Galthor needed? Galthor missing the kill, and he's going to get flashed instantaneously.
Flashes for days.
Kisses getting
double kill!
Double.
Kisses! Oh my god!
And Outlaw getting... I mean, Grimmore just got a double kill on FGC, on Snailman and Outlawed. Kisses with a double kill. Grinmore with a double kill.
Grin hears him.
Torx by himself gets a pick, but Kisses is on balcony, and we're going to see a B cap. They're capping B and C.
Kingmaker almost getting the hip fire, but he missed.
I mean, Kisses and, like, what you saw there was a mechanical mistake. Tarpon pushed out to cover Galthor, but he lined up with Kisses. I mean, they're not holding...
Well, I think they were flashed. I think there were a lot of people flashed there, and that push that they're making through B main, and then they hop up on a planter and then hop up onto security side balcony, like that's how they're controlling balcony and lower A, is that little move right there, because they get a lot of information very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Kisses going for the pick.
Oh, he's gonna get it on Galthor! He almost got it on Galthor!
Oh.
Look at this triple stack onto A. Is this a quad stack? No, it's a triple stack. And they know it. They know something's crazy here. Outlaw's gonna get picked! Pulls out a nade. And Torx needs to be careful. It gets picked up by Grinmore. Doesn't see him in the planter. I mean, B's just getting capped. They're trying desperately to hold something. Grinmore just getting so many picks.
Kisses flashed.
Galthor with the kill. See, now they at least have A, and they are decapping C. However, yeah, they're just going to leave B. There we go.
Tarpon trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, he's trying desperately. There's the cap that FgC needed. Galthor needs to be careful! With the kill onto Kisses. Kingmaker looking to get a spawn camp. Oh, gets the pick. Grinmore with the pick of his own. Wooly with the pick of his own. Holy cow. And look at the tides turn. 2v3 now in favor of Armada. I mean, it was just a 5v4. Tarpon.
Yeah, it looks like Armada's going to get Charlie here if Gems can hold on to it.
Yeah, Gems is going to take down Tarpon. Snailman desperately pushing, trying to get to B, but look at this trade. I mean, A and C are being taken by Armada. There's really... C's going to get taken way too fast. And he's going to elect to come off to B. Here comes Wooly out to balcony! Oh, no! Oh, that was Kingmaker, actually. Kingmaker taken down, or Kingmaker taking down Snailman, excuse me.
Yeah, he got really lucky there.
Yeah, I mean...
So that's going to bring us 7-1. Armada leading over FgC. So we can see just Kingmaker and Grinmore are just doing some serious work this half.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of the kills are spread out on FgC. Outlawed, he's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, I mean, I just want to see what's going on B here, because FgC typically plays very well, and it looks like they're just afraid. I mean, they've got one guy...
Well, there's flashes everywhere on Bravo.
And, I mean, they're losing lower A. Gems is going to push through and get picked up by Outlawed. But there comes a pick onto balcony. Galthor's flashed on balcony. Galthor gets a pick while flashed? What the? Oh, and Outlawed gets a kill as well. But look, B, look at B. Look at B. Almost being capped. Snailman let him cap. Oh, my gosh. Why? Snailman let him cap. And that was that just cost them the
Yeah.
round.
Certainly a tactical error, but he may get the cap on Alpha here.
Yeah, Outlaw does.
So FGC is still in the game. Anything can happen.
They need to be really careful about this spawn camp. All three of them pushing out of the front door. I do not agree with this. Kingmaker getting 1 kill. Grin getting another. Grin looking for that third. He's got to be careful. He gets hit in the side as well. C is currently at 80% but being blocked. Wooly desperately trying to look for this player. It's a 2v3 in favor of FGC right now. Wooly getting taken down from the backside. Hey-oh. So this actually looks like FGC's round. Let's see what they can do here. FGC just needs to play passive. It's a 1v3. Jims is a very good player. He's got a flashbang. Tarpon knows where he's coming in.
I gotta
Jims
reconnect.
gotta be careful. Jims just missing that player and getting taken down by Tarpon. FGC winning their second round finally. Now 7-2. And Outlaw came up huge that round for Nex. He actually got 3 kills in that one round. You know what it is? It really is right now, is this B play. I mean, if we look at District, it was the B play. If we look at this map, it's the B play.
Well, Grin is just... Normally he's doing work there at, what is that, S3 by the window? I mean, with that MP5K, he's getting these long-range picks, and he's got a suppressor on there. So they're having a very difficult time pinpointing exactly where he is. And I think that was causing a lot of confusion for a few rounds.
Yeah, I know, gosh, we're going to see a bunch of flashbangs. Just 3, 4, 5 flashbangs coming out. Who's going to get the first pick here? There's tons of kills coming out. Kingmaker looking for a frag anywhere. Gowthor getting a kill. Tarpon getting a pick as well. Now A is going to be clear. Jims is going to have to make rotations. Kingmaker getting a kill from outside. Outlaw trying desperately to flank this player. He doesn't look right enough, though, and gets taken out by Outlaw. And here's going to be a B cap if Grinmore can stay alive. Now, Grin has definitely been called out, so Grin needs to be careful. Grin with the cap onto B. Jims is blocking A. These players right next to each other. Let's see what Jims can do. Jims knows he's coming. Jims got to be careful. Jims getting taken down by the right peak from Tarpon. Will Kisses be able to make it in time? Kisses trying to get in. He blocks A.
Oh, they got the block.
Still no recap. Look at this prone. Is he about to prone out? Tarpon looking for the right peak. Oh, what a peek by Tarpon, getting the kill.
Yeah, Kisses never saw that coming.
Yeah, and the refrag. What's Tarpon going to elect to do? Tarpon just trying to stay alive. And C is going to be capped, so we're going to see a reset by both teams.
Yep. But Gowthor is still out, so it's a 5v4 right now.
Oh, yeah. Kingmaker just seeing if they'll come to C. Tarpon looking for a pick. Needs to be respectful of these players. He's a little deep in enemy territory. Wooly looking for a pick. See, gets one. Saw another, though. He's going to think that A is clear. Tarpon's coming back to it, though. Tarpon! Will he get the pick on Wooly? No, he does not. Wooly prone in the middle of A, trying desperately to stay alive. And Kingmaker is going to run in and get picked off by Torix. Tarpon picking off Wooly. Oh my gosh, it could be anyone's round here. Oh no, Torix getting taken off by Kisses. Will Snailman be able to kill Kisses? Kisses definitely saw him, and he gets taken down. Wow.
Just insane round there.
Yeah, just incredible. So many refrags and frags coming out by both teams. Rotations all over the place.
Well, and on this map too, I think this map more than any other, because like geographically speaking, it's a smaller map. Anytime there's a reset, like all bets are off. You know, you just have no, because it's so easy to get into a spawn camping position on this map. So, you know, you can come out and do a reset and lose 2 guys, now all of a sudden it's a 5v3, you know, but if your guys are spawn camping, you know, it quickly dwindles down the amount of living players very quickly on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I just gotta go back to it again, though, Nex. This B play. It needs to happen.
Yep, and that's going to be the half for us there, too.
Yeah.
So it's 8-2, Armada leading FgC as we start the second half.
And look at this B play by FgC. Completely different. Oh, Tarpon with the wallbang! Outlawed with a kill onto Wooly, and Snailman with a pick on Grin, and look at a whole new team, ladies and gentlemen. 5-2, 5v2 already. FgC
Yep,
is
Kisses has been called out.
Torix trying to come in from behind. Kingmaker with a pick of his own,
Oh,
but
Kisses
goes
falls
down.
on Alpha.
And will Kingmaker be able to clutch here? It's going to be hard with that AK-74, and he gets taken down by Galthor. And that's what I'm talking about, the B play. FgC is so good at playing Beyond Ministry. I've been so surprised. That round is what I expect out of him next.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I don't think it's really a difference of, you know, security versus insurgency on this particular map, but I feel it's the weapon choices. I think it's a lot easier to get long range shots with the security weapons than it is with insurgent, but that's just personal preference at that point.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It can really change it up. I mean, FgC took that round, now 3-8. I mean, they have a battle ahead of them, but FgC, you know, they're really good at B, and they just need to keep holding it down. Grinmore getting that early pick onto Tarpon.
A lot of smoke on Bravo.
Yeah, look at this. This is not something that we usually see. Jim's getting a pick on Outlawed, so now it's a completely different round. Torix is outside. If he can just
he's pushing the flank.
Yeah, look at this. Will he be able to get the pick? Gets the pick onto Grinmore. Jumps inside. Oh, gets another pick. He needs to reload, though. He's almost out of ammo. There he goes. But look at Kisses. Kisses is electing to cap. Gems with the flank. Gets the pick onto Snailman. Torix is all alone, unfortunately, and Gems is going to push into S3. As soon as Kisses caps A, he's going to balcony, and Torix is chopped liver. Yep, here comes Kisses, and oh, he's going to jump outside, and Gems catches him while he jumps out. Oh. Jeez. That was just, oh man, what a flank, you know, by Torix. But did you see
that was a great play. I was kind of surprised there that Kingmaker did not turn around after he saw his teammate go down. I think it was Grinmore on Bravo. Like, he's not running a suppressed MP5K. So, I mean, that was kind of a surprise to me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, yeah, Armada changed it right away, and with that smoke, and it really confused FgC. Armada used smoke, and there's a pick by Tarpon. They used smoke again.
Oh, Gems with the pre-fire onto Outlawed, poor guy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna see a pre-nade here onto King. Oh, Kisses actually survived that. And Grin with another pick, and it's just Tarpon all by himself, and they know he's.
Look at Gems on balcony. He goes down to Tarpon.
Tarpon with a big pick. What's Tarpon gonna do here? Look at all these objectives being capped. He knows there's a guy on balcony. Can he see this player though? Doesn't matter. Grinmore will, and now it's 10-3. Woo! I mean, I hate to say this next, but I think you might be right. You know?
Yeah, Grinmore and Kingmaker coming up strong for their team with the kills. Tarpon not far behind with 17.
Yeah, it just the pre-fires and whatnot. I mean, just need to change it up. The thing is, here's the problem. Is that Armada on Insurgents is playing B, whereas FgC on Insurgents did not play B, so it's going to be hard, you know?
Yep, and this will bring us to match point, I believe.
Yeah, This is match point 10-3. If Armada wins this, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to... Outlaw not even checking his right, but gets up into balcony. Sees one, gets the pick. Gets another pick. Snailman with a pick of his own. A is clear. Torix trying to stay alive with that MP5. Wooly in mid. Gets picked by Tarpon. The dangerous doors, or rails. And Snailman with that.
There you have it.
Yeah.
That was an interesting peek under the shield there from the Modus on the Humvee.
Yeah, absolutely. That was pretty good play by Snailman. Outlaw picking up 2 kills that round when he went up into balcony from lower A.
Yeah, FGC just saying, you know, this may be match point, but we're not going to give up without a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they got to win all these rounds, so the pressure is definitely on them. But you know, they've been in these situations before. They just need to keep winning their lanes. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to happen next. I mean, they're going to have to play Crystal every round.
I'm throwing a frag.
So we'll see. And Outlaw getting through again, going straight up the balcony. He's going to get
He's flashed.
Kisses now moving down into balcony. Does Outlaw see him? Kisses is on balcony. This is an interesting spot from Kisses. Outlaw doesn't see him! That holograph blocking his sight! That is why you don't use optics, ladies and gentlemen. Outlaw got picked off, did not even see that player because of his optics. And Snailman with a big pick, just stay alive. FGC holding on for dear life. They're now decapping B. Kisses.
Yeah, Snailman just whoring out that spot on top of the Humvee.
Galthor needs to come in and help his teammate. Snailman with another pick. Come on, Galthor, go help your team. Galthor might get the pick here. He does! Now it's a 3v1. Galthor with a huge pick. Will Tarpon see this player on lower A? Jims is going to come up to balcony.
He's making noise.
Yeah, Galthor hears him. No, Galthor gets taken down. But there's Tarpon coming in big. Snailman, I mean, dude, Snailman that round, super clutch next.
Yeah, absolutely. He is holding down outside Bravo, and he's creating opportunities for his team. Why? Because he's taking out Grinmore. He's taking out the top fragger. And whenever you do that in a round, especially early on, you're creating opportunities for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Snailman just so good. And it's the B play, man. So.
Yeah, look at Prevent pointing out Wooly's ping. Definitely up there right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if they can keep holding on to it. Let's see, King.
A lot of frags on Bravo.
Yeah, and look at this B play. Look at this B play by FGC. Armada is scared, but Jim's coming up and killing Outlaw. That's going to be huge. Now, will they be able to get the recap? Look at Wooly behind, but no! Snailman denies him from that flank. Grinmore getting a pick. Tarpon getting a pick. Now Jim's coming out trying to kill him from lower A. Now it's a 1v2 situation. Will Torix be able to get the cap? He does! Yes! Torix with the hero cap sees his team. Jims is now on B. Torix needs to be careful here. They are capping B and they're
Kisses is going to get alpha.
Yeah, Jim's looking for a pick anywhere he can. B is at 50%, so look at FGC.
Looks like they all went Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just going for this cap. I mean, FGC is on B. Snailman with the kill on Jims. Torix with the kill on Kisses. Does he know he got that kill? Tarpon trying to get a pick on his feet. No pick on the feet. C's at 99.
Only making a lot of noise.
Oh, no.
And he goes down to Torix.
It's 1v2. But actually, it's just a 1v2. So Torix has some time here. Looks like Kingmaker is going to go B. So this is going to be pretty hard for Torix. Gonna do. Oh, Grinmore wants the flashbang. There he goes. He's going to flash up mid. Oh. Gotta jump out of there, buddy. And Torx almost has A. He's going to have to come back down to C, but he needs to be careful. Grin is going to have a nasty pick right here. If he Torx picks him!
Yep.
There we go. Torx
We're going to have a reset here pretty soon.
Torx is going to try to decap B. This is going to be a mistake, though! He needs to get on to B. He knows he does. Torx is the last hope for his team. 5 seconds remaining. And that's going to be the round here, ladies and gentlemen. GG.
Wow.
Coming out from Armada. Don't say anything in chat next. Remember that. They have a 3-minute delay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just going to be GG's 11-5.
Wow. And there is your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Team Armada with team captain Wooly.
Armada coming at big. I think it was 11-4 the first map and 11-5. Make sure you don't leave the game next either. Just wait. So, I mean, I think it was just too little too late, you know? Once FgC started playing B more on security, that's the way it should have gone every round. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and there's no reason why they couldn't have played like that from Insurgent side. Getting on Bravo, taking control.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can remember in matches, you know, when we were playing for Veritas, there were times where, you know, we'd lose a ton of rounds and then we'd finally just say, you know what, let's just make something happen. And just get on Bravo, whatever it takes, just get on Bravo and hold it down. And we came back and we won a lot of matches that way.
Absolutely. And you know, but Armada has played well all season. I mean, they didn't lose to anyone. So, I mean, not surprising, but, you know, you always hope for a good fight.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the finale for DGL Div 1 Season 9. And that is going to be the last match that we're going to cast in a while. We are waiting for Sandstorm to be released to decide what we're going to do. Thank you, everyone, for the last 2.5 years. It's really been pretty awesome. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Met a lot of great people, and it really changed. We really are finishing somewhere completely different than where we started, and it's been a great ride and a great learning experience for myself. I know Torx as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to thank, you know, all the competitive players out there, you know, whether, you know, you played in an actual competitive match, you know, whatever division, or maybe you just showed up for some pugs to play with us and just have a good time. You know, you guys, the community, you're the ones that make this happen, and, you know, from the staff here at the DGL, we just want to say thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everyone. There's a 3-minute delay, so we just wanted to eat up some time until this round ends right here, which I am watching on my other screen. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you soon. We might still stream on here every now and again, but probably no more matches for a bit. So thank you so much, guys, for the last 2.5 years. If you're new, if you're old, thanks so much. Take care, guys.